Well, I thought this year we had a very successful season. Um, I thought we improved as a team because we took a West Coast or East Coast trip, and we played a lot of teams out there on the East Coast, and we competed really well against the top two teams in our league, which is Monroe and Finger Lakes. We played Monroe to 5, and we played Finger Lakes to 4. So that showed our team that we can compete against the best in our league, and that we can actually get to a level to compete for a championship. I think with Finger Lakes in the Invitational that we just had, I think they came ready to play. We seemed to be sluggish coming out of the gate with that match. They came ready to play, and they dominated us in 3, which was a complete turnaround from what we did out there on the East Coast. I thought we could have competed better against them in the Invitational. We just didn't rise to the challenge. I felt like the competition was better. College of DuPage was better. Monroe had better players. Finger Lake had the same cast and crew that they had the first year. I just think that because it was second season for most of these programs, and they had the second year under their belt with practices and everything, I thought that they all competed better. They became better, and I thought we were better. We just didn't have enough in our gas tank to complete the season. Nigel was what I would call a warrior for us this year. He battled some tendonitis in his knees. He was able to battle through that, and by the end of the year, he had that issue solved. And you could see when he was playing pain-free and just playing free out there on the court, how much better he was as a player. He really led us on our offensive attack. He really was a warrior for us and led our team in kills for the season. Without him, we wouldn't have got as far as we did. Will, he's our first-year setter for us this year. Will did an excellent job coming in, learning how to control an offense, getting the ball where it needed to be. He had an amazing amount of assists for us this year. I think there were over 500 assists that he had. So he really did a good job of distributing the ball, getting it to the players when they needed it, where they needed it, allowing us to be as effective as we were offensively. And then Jay, of course, Jay's come a long way from year 1 as libero till now. He did a lot of improvement in working on his game. As far as passing, his passing rating rose from year 1 to year 2. His ability to see where the ball was going to go on the attack and get a dig for us when we needed it was amazing. And because of all the work that he did defensively, it allowed us to be as effective as we were offensively. So him actually being in that position for us allowed us to be as effective as we were. So all of our graduating sophomores this year, besides Nigel decided not to continue with his career. But the rest of them are going to be moving on to other colleges, and I'm looking forward to seeing their progress as they move on to the next level of their volleyball play. Jay Ramirez, I believe he's going to be going to a college down in Illinois. I think it's Greenville. So I look forward to him, maybe even competing against him next year, trying to schedule a match with those guys. I think Hunter's going to be coming with him as well, playing down there. So I think they're going to have a lot of good years left in them for the next programs that they go to. Coach Dustin, he was a really good asset to us this year. He did a lot of good things for us in practice and on the court, helping me see things that I wasn't seeing as a head coach, because sometimes you get too caught up in the minutia of things. You don't see the big picture. He was able to see the big picture really well for us. I'm glad he's coming back to help us out next year, and he's going to be a great asset for us again. Yeah, we were definitely able to reload for next year. We got a good recruit class coming in. We got 12 guys on the roster right now that I think are going to be able to compete. So we have depth at position, so that's going to help us improve in practice. And we have some what I would call studs coming in the door. Ashton's going to be coming in for us. We're going to give him an opportunity to win the outside position for us. He's a tremendous hitter, good court vision, amazing blocker. I think he's going to do a lot of good for us. And we have Cole Rupert coming in for us. He's going to be replacing Nigel at the other outside position. I think he's very similar in type of athlete that Nigel is. So I think we're not going to see any drop off there either. We got a couple of really good players coming in. One from Texas, Donovan Smith's going to be coming in to help us out in the middle there. He's an amazing athlete, takes really good care of himself, is going to be a high flyer for us, and we're looking for some really amazing attacks coming out of him in the next season. We also have Elijah Grant coming in. Elijah's very versatile player. He can help us out as setter. He can help us out in the middle. He can help us out as an opposite. He's very versatile, can play in multiple areas of the game. He's going to be a great asset to us as we move forward, as well as all the other players that are coming in the door. There's too many to focus on because we have basically 10 coming in and potential for 4 more. So hopefully we have a group of 16 guys next year committed to winning that championship. We're going to have great turnover. We got 3 returnees out of the players we had last year. So I'd say 75% of the team's going to be brand new, which is a good thing because we're going to have them for 2 years. So we have all these guys playing together for 2 years. I think they're going to get to know each other. They're going to play well with each other. And hopefully sometime over the next 2 years, we can compete in that national championship. One thing is we really appreciated the support for all of our fans and friends and family that came to our matches to support us. It really did make our home matches a true home field advantage for us, or home court advantage for us. If it wasn't for those guys, the support they gave us, the encouragement they gave us at Nationals, they had a great group of people that came down for Nationals to support us. We wouldn't have probably not have been as successful as we would have been. Hopefully we can continue that next year. We got a lot of local players coming in, so their friends and family and teammates from their high school teams hopefully can stop by, cheer us on, and encourage us to have a great Bobcat season. And everybody else out there, everybody that's watched us online, the whole Bobcat Nation out there in particular, we appreciate all that. And next year, hopefully we can bring home a championship for you guys. So let's go Bobcats.